Look at this. The history of bologna, dude. The history.
Hey, Joe, what are you doing
Bologna's dead? No, it's not.
What is bologna? You eat it, you love it, but can you wax poetic about it? Today on Weird History Food, we're going to talk about the history of bologna.
Man!
But before we sharpen our knives, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food
I can't
channel.
believe there's bologna haters in here, bro. I actually can't believe it. I can't believe there's bologna haters. I can't.
Then leave a comment and let us know what other lunchtime staples you would like to know more about. Okay, time to get to the bottom of my bologna.
It's disgusting. It is literally not disgusting or aggressive at all. Right? I mean, come on, bro.
It isn't is a mystery meat, despite popular belief. Bologna, or bologna, or bologna, whatever your pronunciation, is pork, beef, chicken, turkey, or a combination thereof.
Wow, that's actually insane. What?
Whatever your pronunciation, is pork, beef, chicken, turkey, or a combination thereof that is finely ground with fat, salt, and spices.
Whoa, that looks kind of crazy. Oh my goodness.
A delicious seasoned meat paste.
Oh man.
There might be nondescript trimmings in there, fatty cuts and butchery byproducts like organ meat, but let's just leave it at that as far as the mystery surrounding bologna goes. The spices can include black pepper, myrtle berries, nutmeg, allspice, celery seed, and coriander, and are identified only as flavor.
Look, it's not even bad for you either. It's really not that bad. Well, ooh, never mind. Yeah, it's kind of bad. No, that's actually horrible. Wow, never mind. Wow, that is bad. Oh my goodness. Does it got red 40 in it? Wait, I can't eat it no more. It ain't got red 40 in it. Wow, it don't have red 40, chat. Per slice. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, chat. It is. I mean, look, we're not eating bologna because it's healthy, right? I mean, come on, bro. We ain't eating bologna because it's healthy. But this bad. It's 60 calories and it's 35 calories from fat. Not gonna lie, the 7% sodium thing from one slice of this is kind of ridiculous. That's the main thing. Did I leave my sink running? Hold up.
Rings or spices on the ingredient label. This tasty mixture is shaped into a loaf and cooked and sliced and packaged for your use as a meaty hangover suppressor. The best meats come in loaves. Ask for bologna in Italy and the Italians will wince at your pronunciation and then point to a spot on the map in the north-central part of the country. In Italy, Bologna, not pronounced bologna, is primarily...
There's a bologna Italy. I wonder if you go here and say that I'm in Bologna, Italy, they'll like beat you up for calling it bologna and not Bologna. You think they do that? You think people from there are like if you call it bologna, they just beat you up?
City, not a cold cut. And Bologna is where the thick Italian sausage called mortadella originated centuries ago.
That looked good,
mortadella, bologna's exalted ancestor,
dude,
was
look how good that looks, bro.
A delicacy. It was made by grinding pork meat into a paste that was mixed with cubed fat and spices, stuffed into a casing, and cooked. The sausage takes its name from the Italian mortaio, or mortar, which was used to break down pork.
Maybe someone could help me write my wedding vows. How about this? I, Anna, take you.
I'm trying to see how bologna was made.
Its full name is Mortaio della Carne di Maiale, mortadella for short.
Che buona mortadella.
The pigs from which mortadella was made were so...
R.I.P. them pigs dead now, Chad. R.I.P. R.I.P. bro, they gone. Man, they wrong.
Important a commodity that, as far back as the year 1000, the forests they inhabited were measured not in surface area, but by the number of animals they could support. Mortadella was so prized that an organization of charcuterers was founded in the 1200s to police its method of production.
What are you injecting
By
it
the
with?
1700s, if you were a salumiere, someone who made salumi or cured meats, and
Salami, too.
your mortadella didn't cut the mustard, so to speak, you could be fined or even stretched on the rack. And your inventory could be
This baloney action gets serious, buddy.
destroyed. Subpar mortadella, therefore, might have been called something completely different, the name of the town in which it was made, something like Bologna. So why doesn't bologna look like mortadella? The U.S. Department of Agriculture requires that the ingredients in bologna be comminuted
That looks so good. Oh man.
or reduced to minute particles. Thus, the fat and spices in bologna are invisible, whereas those in mortadella are extremely visible and give the sausage an appetizingly mottled appearance. That's right. Hide your shame, bologna. Hide your delicious, delicious shame. We've determined that our pink paste subject was probably named for the city in which it, or its predecessor, mortadella, was born. But in Italy, that city is pronounced Bologna, so why do we call this sweetmeat bologna? Linguist Mark Lieberman's theory
Bro! They got this dude They got bro holding a sandwich.
postulates that anglicized pronunciations of Italian place names like Italia, Sicilia, and Lombardia become clipped. So Italia becomes Italy, Sicilia becomes Sicily, and so on. Lieberman also points out that the city of Bologna was called Bologna way back in the day. So it
Dude,
sounds
I want to move to Bologna, Italy.
plausible that Bologna
Chad, would you live in Bologna, Italy, just because that's where Bologna's from?
might be an anglicized version of the city's name.
Bologna.
Baloney.
Other theories cite early Italian Americans' penchant for shortening or changing the pronunciation of Italian words as they imported them into American English dialect. Take, for example, rigat for ricotta.
That's
or
cocaine.
prosciutto for prosciutto. It could be that Bologna was shortened to Bologna, and eventually the Y was tacked on at the end.
But
Or
that's not how you spell
be
it,
that
though,
Bologna
bro. That's the
was
problem.
shortened to Bologna, and eventually the Y.
That ain't how you spell. That's how it should be. Let's be real. This is how baloney should be spelled. Right here. Baloney. You could have just left it at this right here. But now it's overcomplicated. And it's, what is it? I'm about to spell it with my eyes closed. How is it again? B-A-L-O-G-N-A. That's how you spell it, right? Or either this or B-A-L-O-N-E-Y.
was tacked on at the end. Or perhaps the pronunciation change was as simple as the influence of the British word blarney, or the widespread Irish name Maloney, both of which would have been common words around the time the
Maloney's
pronunciation change
baloney's.
happened. Whatever the origin, lexicographer Ben Zimmer notes that the knee pronunciation of the sausage was widely used in the 19th century, around the time other Italian place names were likely being anglicized. A humor piece being published in 1857 referring to bologna sausage is the earliest example
Sausage.
he's found. Sounds like a Chicago beat cop ordering lunch. The point is, nobody really
That's
knows
how sausage should be spelled.
the change in
Sausage.
pronunciation came about. And for that matter, how did the word baloney come to be synonymous with nonsense? Well, that's a whole other
Let me get
subject.
some of that sausage.
Ah, that's a lot of baloney.
Same old phone? Nah. Upgrade to the new Galaxy Z Fold 7.
Nah.
Kraft Real Mayonnaise, made with eggs from farms right
Man,
here in
come
America.
on.
Real
Ugh,
good
you see the
ingredients,
tomatoes?
Real good taste.
Dude, I want the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile so bad. Chat, do y'all not? Ever since I was a kid, I wanted the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, dude. I don't know where you can get one. I wonder if they got one for sale, bro. I want that thing. You know what I mean?
Despite its Italian lineage, American bologna probably traces its particular ancestry to
Who
German
made that
immigrants
bologna sandwich?
who settled in the Midwest in the 1800s. They brought with them the sausages and methods of production of their homeland.
Sausage. Chat, sausage is so good.
Of every
This is why it clears bacon. Sausage is the building block of life.
variety. The best of the worst, if you will. One of these immigrants was Oscar Ferdinand Meyer, who
That's the
came
dude that made the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
to the U.S. from Bavaria with his family in 1873 at age 14.
Yo,
Just
pay
like
City
that,
Prince with a 5, thank you.
everyone's ears just perked up. Yeah, that Oscar Meyer. He apprenticed with a butcher and then spent 6 years working in a meatpacking plant. By 1880, he was itching to go into business for himself. He
I
wrote
want
to
a
a
hot
brother, Gottfried,
dog.
in Germany, and encouraged him to take up sausage making. Gottfried apparently liked the idea, learned his chops, pun intended, then joined Oscar in the U.S. The pair leased a failing meat market in Chicago in
Give me hot
1883 and
dog,
opened up
yeah.
shop. On their first day, they made $59.
Y'all fell off. You made $59? Oh, they fell off.
About $1,700 in today's money. So the company's
Oh, never mind.
prospects
$1,700 in today's money. Never mind.
seemed good. So good, in fact, that when their lease expired in 1888, the landlord refused to renew, thinking
Cap.
he might go back into business for himself and capitalize on the Myers' reputation. Oscar and his brother moved on,
No
borrowed
way. They did them dirty.
$10,000 and bought their own building nearby. Another brother, Max, came on as the business
About to say that there's no way that's him, but it says paid actor.
accountant. The new venture was an immediate success, with neighbors flocking to the shop for old world sausages and meat. Over the nearly with neighbors flocking to the shop for old world sausages.
Why are they holding it like it's a world record fish?
And
Yo,
meat.
happy birthday, Jade.
Over the nearly
Thank you.
century and a half since Oscar Mayer has
Happy birthday,
prospered,
Jade.
not only due
Golden
to
with
its
the 5,
products,
thank
but
you.
also as a result of its innovation, think vacuum-sealed packaging, which prevents waste, or pre-sliced bacon. Yeah, really think about pre-sliced bacon.
Bacon mid, bro.
Mm.
Dude, why are we glazing bacon all the time?
Look how thin that is.
Bro.
See, that's all surface area. The taste has nowhere to hide.
And of course, there was the marketing. In 1929,
Bro,
Oscar
shrimp.
Mayer's ubiquitous yellow band trademark made its debut, and continues to exist in modified form to this day.
Wait a second. Is he on to something? If you cook something that's the same surface area as the skillet, there's no flavor that can escape. It has to stay in the skillet.
The Wienermobile and its pilot, a little person known as Little Oscar, first appeared in 1936
Just
and would be
saying.
a part of the company's promotional strategy for decades. These days, the cheeky Oscar Mayer fleet includes a hot dog delivering Wiener Mini, a Wiener Cycle, Oscar Mayer fleet includes a hot dog delivering Wiener Mini, a Wiener Cycle, a Wiener Drone, and a
Wienermobile!
Wiener Rover, in addition to the classic Wienermobile.
Wienermobile.
And then there are the jingles. Oh, I'd love to be an Oscar Mayer Wiener. Sorry, my version may have reminded you
Okay.
of the jingles,
Yeah.
so it'll be in your head all day.
Yeah.
Maybe this will help. My baloney has a first name. Do 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 do.
I wonder why this is the most replayed part of the video right here.
Honey,
Wait, what?
with COVID-19 and my heart disease, I'm not gonna wait. If it's COVID,
Baloney's popularity rose with that of all Oscar Mayer products, but not solely because of the company's success. Along with technological advances in the 1920s,
Use a
came
lie.
a faster pace of business. Lunchtime began to lose its leisurely vibe, giving rise to the sandwich. The New York Times proclaimed in 1924 that the day of the sandwich has arrived. Men have no time to sit around and leisurely...
You mean to tell me sandwiches were only invented in 1924?
Waiting for large orders, they must grab a bite, preferably wholesome and satisfying, but essentially without delay. So instead of a steaming plate of corned beef and cabbage or steak and onions, working men started tucking into shaved ham and cheese with horseradish and mustard between 2 slices of bread. Or more likely, instead of tucking in, wrapping it to go.
Bread was made in
Fortunately, the Great
1930.
Depression struck just a few years later, following the stock market crash of 1929. Suddenly, finding a quick bite to eat for lunch was no longer the problem. Millions of Americans were having trouble finding anything to eat at all.
Sliced bread.
Soup kitchens appeared, with long lines of the unemployed queuing up for something hot. Meat was scarce and expensive. For those who could afford it, bologna was an economical alternative. It kept well and was made of less expensive
Who
parts of
invented
the
bread?
animal. That trend continued during the war years of the 1940s when, again, meat was an expensive commodity and subjected to war rationing. In the workplace, sandwiches of bologna and other processed...
You see, that's why I can't ask y'all nothing. Because that's all I see when I said who invented bread. That's all I see, bro. Like, dude.
meats such as Spam were common for lunch.
A double-decker bologna sandwich!
Workers
Bro,
might then
why
go
you
home
so
for a dinner of
happy?
fried bologna. Bologna for every meal of the day was the cure weary Americans needed. Bologna got another boost as a source of fuel for America's inquiring young minds.
Bro, are
In
you
the opening years of
good?
the 20th century, most school kids went home for lunch. In the 20s and 30s, however, many schools began offering free or low-cost lunches. Since bologna was relatively inexpensive, it became a popular lunchtime
Man, I
staple.
want some bologna action, bro. Does anybody else not want some bologna now, bro? Like, please. Yo, Vipers with the 10 gifted. Yo, W Vipers with the 10 gifted. Thank you. Happy birthday, Rory. Yo, another 5 from Vipers. That's 15 for Vipers. Yo, W Vipers with the 15 gifted. I really appreciate you. Thank you. What did you just say, you disgusting, rancid, putrid, horrific loser? Bread dates back to 800 BC in Egypt. See, why you just spread misinformation? Why? There was no way people knew how to make bread way back then. Stop. Yo, MC with the 5, thank you. Why y'all lying? Yo, Kahlua with 25,000 bits, by the way. Lord have mercy. W Kahlua with the 25,000 bits. Wow, that is absolutely insane. Thank you. W Kahlua with the 25,000 bits. I just seen that fly by. Appreciate that. Seriously, thank you. W Kahlua with the 25,000 bits. That's absolutely insane. Appreciate that.
Then, in 1946, President Truman
Search it up. I'm here to tell you. Okay? I'm here.
signed the National School Lunch Act, establishing lunch programs nationwide. Bologna fit the bill nicely. It was relatively cheap, filling, and easy to prepare, favored by students and harried lunch ladies alike. One concoction that may stand out, especially for school kids in the South, the bologna boat, a slice of bologna topped with mashed potatoes and cheese.
That
Climb
looks
aboard.
absolutely disgusting. That looks like a disease.
The mid-20th century also saw the rise of refrigeration and grocery store refrigerated sections. Convenience foods like bologna, which were packaged in plastic and had a long shelf life, were popular with busy parents too.
Cap. Here's to your health. Oh, here. Now he's about to tell us everything that's wrong with bologna. But do I care? No, I don't.
But flavor and freshness do not always equate to a food's health benefits. For this and other reasons, not everybody is a bologna fan.
Yes, they are.
I hate bologna. Like,
Who are you?
more than anything.
Who are you? Excuse me?
Not everybody is a bologna fan.
I hate bologna.
Who do
like,
you
more
think
than
you are? Tommy with the 5. Thank you.
Anything else in the world.
Why are you? Stop!
Some of those school kids gagged on bologna sandwich day. And more than one prison riot has been blamed on the meals inmates are fed, many of which include cold bologna sandwiches.
That's a good thing.
Sometimes more than once a day.
Bologna's good.
Bologna contains high amounts of sodium, fat, and disconcerting sounding ingredients.
So? Wow, that's crazy.
Like potassium acetate and sodium erythorbate.
That's good for you.
Potassium acetate is used as a preservative and acidity regulator in food. But another of its applications is as a runway de-icer.
That's okay.
Icy deliciousness. The World Health Organization has classified processed meats like bologna, sausages, and deli ham as a Group 1 carcinogen, which means that there's evidence that processed meats can increase your risk of cancer, especially of the bowel and...
Bro. It's called Class 1 carcinogen, not Group 1 carcinogen, by the way. Get your facts straight. But who cares?
stomach. So
Yo,
bologna
Dunk
is
with the 10,
probably
Dunk
not
with
an
the 10,
everyday
thank
food
you.
if you're paying attention to your intake of salt, fat, and preservatives.
I mean, dude, everything's a carcinogen, chat.
Despite its questionable health benefits and its reputation as cheap processed junk food,
Cat,
bologna-
and literally, me and my buddy Link, we've had a meme for years. Every time we get hungry, it's like, man, I need some carcinogens. That's what we've been saying forever. Because we know whatever we're about to go eat is going to be a carcinogen.
he still finds its
I
way
was trying to cope. I ain't got no reason to cope. I ain't going to sit there and act like it ain't bad. Am I going to quit eating it? Nope. What you talking about? You think, bro, what you mean?
onto the menu of butcher shops and fine dining establishments across America. Today, there are plenty of places to get high-end bologna. The Midwest is studded with old world-type sausage
Y'all
makers
need to
that
quit
sling
hating,
the meat,
bro.
like Usingers in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Frick's Quality Meats in Washington, Missouri, Kogel's in Flint, Michigan, and the list goes on. With all that delicious bologna at their disposal,
Oh,
it's only
man.
natural that chefs across the country would be putting it to use.
Let me get some of that
Fried bologna
bologna.
sandwiches, we got them. Thick cut, thin shaved American cheese or cheddar.
Do y'all remember that block of bologna I was telling you about to start
Fried
the stream?
bologna sandwiches,
This shit right
we
here.
got 'em.
This whole block. Man, that is so good. That is so good right there. Taki's chicken sandwich with the 5.
Thick cut, thin shaved American cheese or cheddar. What's your pleasure? There are bologna salad sandwiches, German pasta salad
Okay,
with
stop.
bologna, even mini corn dogs called French poodles.
That would
which
hit.
incorporate that Midwestern classic, ring bologna. In 2017, Bon Appetit named New Orleans restaurant Turkey and the Wolf the best restaurant of the year. The restaurant's fried bologna sandwich in particular received an extremely enthusiastic review from critic Andy Knowlton, who wrote, "Chef-owner Mason Hereford's take on a bologna sandwich had nothing in common with the mayo and Wonder Bread ones I grew up
You are
eating. In
glazing.
his 3 slices of locally made bologna were griddle fried, blanketed in American cheese, and stacked
No, you're messing it up. Bologna sandwiches don't need cheese, Chad. They don't.
on thick-cut, butter-griddled Pullman slices with house-made hot mustard, Duke's brand mayo, and shreddus, what Mason calls shredded lettuce.
Okay.
It was further crunchified with 2 fistfuls of vinegar-brined potato
It
chips.
I'm not gonna lie, it does
And
look,
does
that
sound
looks
like a pretty
good.
damn good
Wow,
sandwich.
that looks good.
Chef Matt Bolus, who runs restaurants in Nashville and Louisville, summed up bologna this way: fried bologna is good for your soul. Cold bologna can be just as delicious when done right. I mean, really, all bologna is good for the soul.
Yeah,
the food
it's
of the
not
people.
good for your body though, but it's good for your soul. That's all that matters.
Bologna, the soulful deli meat of the people. What's good for the soul is also good for the complexion, right? Bologna's popularity as a comfort food item isn't limited to menus. Oscar Mayer is upping its bologna game with a recent foray into the world of skincare.
What?
With the officially branded Oscar Mayer Bologna Hydrogel Sheet Face Mask. Hey, maybe that de-icer will strip the wrinkles from your complexion. An Oscar Mayer marketing exec says the meaty facializer is inspired by those who used to playfully make masks out of their baloney as kids.
Nobody
This
ever
product was
did
born
that.
as a modern-day way to spark smiles for fans of
Oh,
Oscar
that's
Mayer
nasty. Oh, that's nasty.
and beauty enthusiasts alike. And hey, if the masks are sold out, you can always make yours the old-fashioned way. So what do you think?
I
Baloney
think baloney. What was you about to ask?
good or baloney great?
Baloney
Let us
great.
know.
Baloney good. Baloney good.